Arsenal 2, Leicester nil, and now I've had enough time to reflect upon the game. I've seen all the results so far on this Saturday with how the rest of the league are doing, and I've got to say that where Arsenal are right now is in a very, very good position. And we all have to be asking ourselves, do we owe Mikel Arteta an apology? Because there's a lot of us that haven't been sure on him, and I've been that way myself. And I even leaned in on the Arteta route because I truly believed that Mikel Arteta was incapable of change towards adapting his style to the players that he has, towards dropping players that needed to be dropped and not having favoritism. And now, today, for what? The third game running? Not only has he adapted his style to the players that he has, he's adapted the formation to the players that he has. And yes, it's not the formation that he himself would have wanted to play. Because I think that he probably more so wants to play the 4-3-3, similar to how Man City play as well, with kind of midfield players that can almost act as strikers, and this fluid and loose system that's high pressing football with lots of technical ability, lots of creativity, and lots of goals. But we just don't have that. And he finally understands that we don't have the players for that. So you have to come up with a way. And he's now come up with a way. And not only are Arsenal fans happy, I'm sure the club is happy, the players are happy, and when you listen to a Mikel Arteta interview, he looks happy. He looks joyful. I'm happy. I'm joyful. This is what we want. We want to see our team growing, progressing. And this game against Leicester, like, you look at the signings that we made in the summer, and I thought a lot of the signings were good, but I never thought that they'd progress like this, like ever. Tomiyasu looked like a pretty decent player, from what I saw on YouTube. That, you know, still young, where he could progress, but he's looking like a very good, solid player. Sambi Lokonga, again, young but very good. Then you're looking at Odegaard, who I think is okay, but he's still young-ish. I think he's 22. So he's got a lot of room to grow and improve. Then you got Nuno Tavares, who we got for 8 mil, and so far since Tierney's injury, he's been incredible. And I'm saying this right now, he should not lose his place in favor of Kieran Tierney. I love Tierney. Tierney's my guy, but you got to keep Nuno there. And then last but not least, got to talk about the goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. We, in my opinion, have signed a world-class goalkeeper. The saves that he made today were incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, I mean, I wasn't a Leno hater or anything like that. I thought Leno is a good goalkeeper. But we now see a goalkeeper that is head and shoulders above him. Like, I thought Martinez was a little bit better than Leno. And I'm putting it out there that I think that Ramsdale is better than Martinez. I'm making that clear right now. So, what does this mean for Arsenal going on forward? Well, we're 10 games in, and I was completely wrong in our prediction. So, when I was on 101 Arsenal, I made a prediction that from our first 10 games, we'd end up with 9 points. The two from that was the biggest ones, were I predicted we wouldn't beat Spurs. And I never thought we would get 3 points against Leicester or Aston Villa. Didn't call those games. Because I know that Villa, when you look at the signings that they have, very good signings. But they've changed a lot of the way how they play. So I knew this was the time where potentially we could capitalize on them. But I didn't think that they would. Leicester, similar to Aston Villa in that they've changed a lot of the way in which they play and are trying to find a new brand of football. But still, I thought they're coming through a very good run of form. I think they've been on a 2-game winning streak. So Arsenal were going into a game with a team that already I believed that are better than Arsenal. And the performance that we saw here today clearly wasn't that. Now, to be fair to Leicester, I got to say that there were lots of moments in the game where they completely controlled the game. Possession, interception, passes, creativity. They were leading a lot of those statistics. But what is the reason why I say Arsenal were incredible today is not just because of the goalkeeper, but it really comes from the manager. Putting in the right foundation that's needed to give Arsenal a chance to get these type of results. They all come from having the right structure, the right tactics, and the right players on the pitch. And this is why I go back to my original point when I say that Mikel Arteta deserves an apology from Arsenal fans. I'll come out and say, I'm sorry. As long as you don't change things, I will maintain that I apologize. Because I did not think that Mikel Arteta was capable of changing. I didn't think that. And he has proved me wrong by getting vital wins against teams that are around us. And not just like slight wins. Teams that are, they've got quality there. Leicester bombarded us today with lots of shots. Vardy had a couple chances. Tielemans, the Ramsdale save, which was come from the James Maddison free kick. I mean, incredible. Like, if we didn't have Ramsdale, I believe we would have lost this game 4-2. In my opinion. Very, very, very good game. And to all Arsenal fans out there, you should be happy. You should be very happy. For me, I am very happy with what I saw today. I've already decided that what I will be doing is this positive performance, that this has convinced me enough to whereby I can now go and spend money buying an Arsenal shirt this season. Because I 100% believe that there is something there to the season. I now feel like I am supporting a club that is on a positive trajectory. And even though we don't know where Arsenal will finish, I can comfortably say that I personally believe that Arsenal will finish somewhere between 7th and above. Now, when you look at the league table right now, and I got the league table right here, I record this at 5:55 p.m. UK time just to make this absolutely clear to any smart-ass people that are going to be like, oh, well, Man United are playing and they're going to win and all this. Like, no. 5:55 p.m. as I say this, Arsenal are 5th place with 17 points from their first 10 games with a -1 goal difference. Top of the table is Chelsea with 25 points. That's only 8 points. It's only 8 points at the top of the table. Now, I'm not saying anything to say that we're going to get up there, but I'm just saying that we're 8 points off the top. Take it as you are. However, I will say in the other direction before anybody says that in terms of 8 points. We're about 8 points away from 17th. Or well, if we were 8 points worse off, we would be at 17th. So I'll leave that for you right there, because I believe that what we're doing right now under Mikel Arteta is very good, and he's doing a good job. He's learning and adapting, and that's all I could ever ask for. He's not making those mistakes, and I hope this continues. I mean, we got Watford next, who, yes, I think Josh King is doing pretty good for them, and they've got a player who I really admire in Ismaila Sarr, and I'd love to have him at Arsenal. But I do think that Arsenal will get another win, and then there's the biggest test of them all, and that's Liverpool. So let's have this conversation after the Liverpool game, and then we can dare to dream. But for now, I will say this, that I am very happy with what I see. Very happy with the performance today against Leicester. I think that we all owe the team and the players a round of applause. And there's a lot of us, like myself, that probably owe Mikel Arteta a bit of an apology, because fans like me didn't think that he would change and that he would be able to adapt like this, like what he's been doing, and just going back to the basics and what works, and leaving his own personal wants on how he wants the team aside. So big thumbs up, Mikel Arteta, for that. And I hope that we continue this as long as we possibly can. At some point there will be a loss, like, you just know it's going to happen, but I like the direction things are moving in. But what about everybody else? Like, how does everybody else see the game? What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on Mikel Arteta? Give him a rating. First 10. For me, I'm going to give the first 10 games for him. I'm going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. I think he started rocky, adapted, and so far has done very well. So well done to him. But leave your comments below on what do you think about Mikel Arteta overall from the start of the season. What did you think about the Leicester game as well? Again, very good result, and I'm sure most of you will agree with that. And has any of your minds changed with Mikel Arteta being in charge? I would be interested to hear what you guys have to say about that. So leave your comments below. Do remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time on my next video. There is a link in the description below, and I will see you there.